I'm feeling left out now.
You probably should be. All right. All right.
Give me 1 minute.
The Oddball Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oddball Show features content intended for mature audiences. If you'd like to view a content warning before listening, please check out the episode description. The views put forth by our hosts and our guest reflect the speaker's opinions and not the official stance of Oddball Foundation. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hey, everybody. It's Jason Wright here with Tim Gager and Chad Parenteau, and we're all wearing hats.
I'll see you in Rays. Mine blinks.
Yeah.
Please don't murder me light.
That's your please don't murder me light. Okay.
Mine is from the Sears Putin collection.
My name is Jason Wright. I'm the editor of Oddball Magazine. I'm here with Chad Parenteau, associate editor of Oddball Magazine, and Tim Gager, board member of Oddball Foundation, and also just all around
the only author with a real publisher out of the three of us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we should do the real publisher. The real publisher, and we'll just have Tim showing. Well, I'll do that real quick. The Tim Gager Show.
It's already that much funnier.
I know. What is that? What is that? Is that a piece of gum? What is that?
Where?
It's a big piece of red. What is that? Blood?
It's blood. It's from the shadows. It's the cover of the novel coming out in May.
All right, let's explain. Let's get right into it, Tim Gager. You seem to be doing something with your life. Me and Chad are just doing Oddball. What is this book here?
It's coming out in May. It's The Shadows of the Scene. It's my new novel. It's coming out. The launch date is May the 14th. Check it out.
All right. When is it?
May the 14th.
May the 14th be with you.
That's right.
And also with you. Yeah. You look like you wear that hat for utility. Like you need that hat when you're like outside. Like with like an orange vest.
I'm Joe Dirt. I can't expose my soft skull and brain soft skull brain to the to the
this year I crush you. That's not that hat. That's a nice hat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if my hat is like a Russian winter hat or if it's like a Red Hot Chili Peppers like hat.
It kind of looks like a hat that Flea might wear.
A pimpin' hat for sure.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Big pimpin'.
So, guys, this is the week that was, and it's the return of the week that was. Last time we did this was it our holiday episode? Was that like last year?
It could have been the 6 months that wasn't.
Yeah, right. Catch the 6 months that wasn't.
So we're up to the week that was after the 6 months that wasn't.
Yeah. The 6 months that wasn't. The thing is, Oddball has been on, with the grace of Lord and Savior Chad Parenteau, has been going very well at Oddball Magazine. But we're back.
Yeah, think of all those times I could have. Think of all those times I could have stopped it. Stopped an unlawful election. Mm-hmm. Told the guy on top of the garage roof, hey, a little this way, or done something more constructive. Chad,
I love when we field emails like, so we wanted to discuss payment about your remember that email we got about that guy?
Yeah, no, did you finally get my reply? Did you finally get my reply to him?
Yeah, it was a great reply. It was a good reply.
Well, I was so pissed off. The guy who admittedly didn't. The guy who said like I published this previously. When we don't take simultaneous.
Oh yeah, we don't like that. No.
All right.
We don't like
then started
simultaneous
asking
submissions
me
at
money.
Oddball. It mucks it all up. But no. We got an email. Here's a little thing from me and Chad. Me and Chad do get emails a lot from people who publish with us.
Fans.
And one of them emailed us, and it was like, so I just want you to know that I published and he said I just want to let you know, like, where, is there a fee? I say, no, it's free. We review for free. It's okay. And he's like, well, are you
kept on saying, thank you. And he was asking after the submission had been accepted by Oddball magazine. Do I get compensated for my work? He was basically that SpongeBob meme.
Yeah.
Are you giving me payment? Are you giving me payment? Are you giving me payment? It was a huge, colossal pain in the ass.
It was great.
First time ever. I'm voicing my response to him.
Well, Chad, you're showing great empathy to the mentally ill here.
Oh God! I said,
what we do here.
I'm on the podcast. How much more sympathy and empathy can I show? Let's read my response to this.
Oh, his response is beautiful. This is so.
We are a no-budget literary magazine, one of thousands. We can't pay artists or writers for their work. We didn't even get paid for your work. There is no money. We lose money every year paying for a domain name. We are not withholding money from you. We are not withholding money from anyone. That's it. Thank you for your time.
That's it.
It was a little bit like, listen, guy, like, what are you doing? Like, we didn't. Honestly, if we wanted to, like, all of a sudden put down a rule that we're gonna like pay, like, you pay us to review your stuff and put. I'm telling you, we'd be thousandaires by now, Chad. We'd be thousandaires.
I think we'd be dozenaires. Let's not overstretch, okay? We'd be dozenaires at best.
It's been a free website for 10, 12 years now, and really big show. So we're back with the week that was, and I'm really glad because these Tim and Chad are two of my favorite people. And I know we're going to talk about
Tim and Chad. Awesome show. Great job. Yes.
Yeah. Tim and show. Yeah.
We show up.
Have you? I was going to talk about the Tim. Chad, take the wheel because I'm about to derail and start talking about John C. Reilly. So maybe you should take the wheel.
Okay, to save him from doing something that he should never try
John
to
C.
do.
Reilly goes like this. He goes, he just says dingus a lot. It's pretty funny the way John C. Reilly. Have you ever seen that show that he does? That show where Chad knows this show. You know the show, right? Where he dresses up as a doctor. It's probably from that 10 minute. All right. Anyway, so now it's for the crickets, Chad.
This is Tim and Eric's awesome show for people who don't have enough.
Yeah, the Oddball show. Jason will give a reference that only Jason knows about.
I thought you guys knew that one.
And then he'll argue with us that we should know it.
I know. I'm guessing
vehemently argue that we should know it.
How dare you not know that?
It's revelation.
Call us
people.
You uncultured bastards. How do you not know this?
You should have the word dinkus as a bumper sticker.
That everything TikTok now is like the Simpsons has predicted every single thing now. That there's all these AI generated things that Simpsons have predicted.
I'm waiting for the one that has remember, I think the first Future story with Lisa getting married.
Yeah.
She's leaning against a tree and all of a sudden she walks away from it. All of a sudden it goes, like it you realize it's just a hologram. Well, and you see at the bottom, it says in memory of a real tree.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually, I don't want to get too political here, but I actually think that I'm about to get political. I actually think that, that Trump saw that Simpsons episode and was like, yeah, I think I'll throw my hat in the ring. You know, I mean, right? That's the only way that could have been predicted.
Right? I don't have a hat. Oh wait, I'll make one. That's great. I'm very brilliant.
It's the best hat. It's a very special hat. It's the best hat. This hat is not from China. It's from America.
It is actually from China, but
Chad, what is that sport that the Simpsons predicted? That the Simpsons predicted that Homer and Marge were on it, and they were on the Olympics. It's a schooning. What is it that
one I do not know.
What is that sport with you're sweeping? You're sweeping, and you're.
Are you talking? Oh, you're talking about luging.
Or curling.
No, curling. Yes, thank you, curling.
Curling. Yeah. The Simpsons predicted.
What were the other names you were throwing out there? You were just like
splooging,
splooging. Those are not Olympic events.
If there was an Olympic gold medalist for splooging, what are you doing on?
It wasn't that, but it was like one of a dozen of words that sound like they could be curse words, but Jason just made up in the back of his head. Queebing? I don't know. Like it's
the words used by Jason Wright do not represent the opinions of Oddball magazine or any of its members.
Oh God!
All right, Chad. So this is called the transition. Chad, how was the week that was this week for you?
You mean last week? Last week sucked. Let's see what I managed to do on Oddball without having to throw a nervous breakdown. Let's good follow-up, Jason. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to show the magazine. He just wants to see our three faces.
What a nervous breakdown. Yeah. Been there, done that.
All right. Chad, you want to share the magazine and
I don't know. I have no idea how to share on this software.
We're doing great.
It's the little plus sign. Oh no, it's not. It's the little it looks like the download sign.
It looks like the download.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what do we start with? She Who Laughs Last, or do we go with
we have to go a little further than that. Let me I actually don't think I have the capacity to share.
No, I got it. Poem by Mike Masterson Gibbons.
Well, that's this week that was. Oh, how about this is the week that was so far? The week that's been so far.
Should you want to do the week that is so far as
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because we're never gonna get our shit together to do anything else.
All right.
So let's look up Mike Masterson Gibbons. Why not?
Yeah, that gives us 4 things to talk about though.
It gives us more than 4 things, you goofball.
Really big show. How about we start with oh boy, this is tough because we usually when we were firing all cylinders.
Susan Tepper or don't we usually start with a comic? Let's do the comic spotlight.
Well, yeah, we usually start with the comic, but that's Monday. But this was February 10th.
We do have we're short one cartoonist. Jeffrey Fallon, we miss you. We can't imagine why you would want to come back and do this show. You know, why the fuck would you miss out on all this?
We'd love that.
But the sensory overload. We're literally giving somebody like audio epilepsy just by all our voices chiming in at once.
Yeah. This would be edited apropos.
I'm not getting that vibe that this is of this being well edited, but let us.
All right.
Exactly. You nailed it. Nailed it on the head. Give me 1 second.
Should we start with a poem by Mike Masterson Gibbons, Chad?
Mike Masterson Gibbons has been our MVP for a while in the wake of The Secrets of Skinny People by Jeffrey Fallon taking a hiatus. He, meaning Mike Masterson Gibbons, really came through with more of his acrostic works.
All right.
The poem I'm going to read right now is not a commentary on the Gulf of Mexico, as you might think, if you have no geographic experience whatsoever.
Gulf of America.
It in fact deals with a story from the Independent saying some accents sound guiltier than others. Researchers find. I don't know what to say about that, man, but damn. Perps is the poem, and it's our acrostic limerick. Perps with accents procured by RP, elocution are judged not to be. Really criminal, yet People charmed by this set should beware where posh fingers are free.
Well,
I should have done that in a posh British accent. I don't
so
know.
let's talk about accents for a second, because I think that's a great. Because I would definitely
Can we
think
talk
there is.
about Posh Spice?
You can talk about posh spice if you want.
Fingers, Posh Spice. Whoa, wait. Whoa, sorry about that. That came out all wrong.
Yeah, sure did. I would say that there are some accents that sound like if someone was reading this poem in a New Jersey, New York,
Brooklyn, Purple accent produced by RP. George not to be really criminal. Yeah, people charmed by this said to beware the posh fingers are free.
Puffs with accents produced by RP. Elocution, adjudged not to be really criminal yet. People charmed by this set should beware when posh fingers are free.
Can you read it like Jesse Owens?
That's a callback.
Your impressions make the cast of Jersey Shore sound like freaking Yiddish scholars. Like good
Yeah. No, it's not great.
All right, that's
You
cool.
have to spend time in Jersey to know how to speak like someone from Jersey. Right, Tim?
So, without getting political, the AP and all of the reporters are banned from the White House and asking the president questions because they refer to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of Mexico. And the press secretary says, well, Google and Apple recognize it as Gulf of America. Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
I can't even do the cricket sound, Chad. I mean, oh, wow.
I think the strategy should be like all the businesses should be just like if for anyone who wants to call it the Gulf of America, let them call it, and we can download that. We can mess with their phones. Everyone else in the real world, don't worry, it's not. It's like
I love Valentine's and true crime.
My favorite two things.
This is Ann Scove from She Whose Last Laughed, the comic strip. Valentine's for true crime fans. Let's mingle our DNA. That sounds dirtier upon retrospect. My only crime is loving you too much. And this one I love for my girlfriend. My search history proves my obsession.
How to buy
my girlfriend is completely true crime.
How to clean blood, how to collect life insurance.
My girlfriend is so true crime. We had a police stakeout. There was someone who wouldn't come out of their house in one of the homes across the street from us, and there was a standoff for about 6 hours. Guy finally came out, and it took another 2 weeks for anyone to even talk about it from the housing authority, mostly because a lot of people were gone. But my girlfriend, through hours of consideration and just and 15 minutes of applied research, she was able to find out who it was, when it was. She's like, doesn't anyone know here you can find out who made who bought the house? So we are constructing. We already know the who, what, and where. Now we're deconstructing the why.
I got Valentine. I got a Valentine for true crime fans. Missing you, but I can't report it for 24 hours.
Oh. That's like a combination true crime / creeper.
Yeah.
Creeper.
That was a creeper.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I like that, but
let's mingle our DNA. Oh, ooh.
It does a little.
Ann Scove is a Cincinnati bound cartoonist. She has published under us for several years, and she's also actually put out a recent mini comic about her, co-written with somebody based on local history in her area. And it was actually, the work for that was actually done during an arts retreat. She was an artist in residence for about a week or two. And part of the reason why she was able to get in was because of the work she did for Oddball.
Yeah.
And she says the letter of recommendation that I wrote for her. So congratulations, Anne, and maybe we'll highlight that book later on.
Have you ever had Anne as a guest?
Never have.
I'd like to. I think she'd be terrified by it. She'd be terrified by at least 2/3 of us. She's okay with me.
Well, then we're only
without getting specific, I think 2/3 of the group might scare.
I think
that's a bit much, as you say, 2/3, implying that you're the one she's not scared of.
She actually is given. At least she's given me her mailing address. That's not true. She did mail to the post office box.
She mailed to the fund. Yeah,
that's true. Okay, so just 1/3. But anyway,
the thing is, 3 people interviewing one person. That's a lot. It could be done. It could be done.
We're a lot. We are a lot.
We're a handful.
And only a fraction of us were blocked the other times we've done it. So we've ganged up on individual people. Most of us stay relatively unblocked. So that's always good.
Wait, who was blocked? Me?
Oh, was I blocked? Nothing. Anyway, let's go on to the next thing.
Right, next one.
This is news. This is a column. The Oddball CEO is blocked by the cartoonist.
Wait. Me? I don't think I was blocked.
No, I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
We have a DL Polonsky.
I love DL Polonsky.
Yeah, me too. He's very talented.
Perfect because it's an Elon Musk costume, and this is drawn, several weeks before all the shitstorm and Elon taking over as our commander in chief.
Ooh, okay.
In other news, Obama does declare he's from Kenya, and he'd be like, well, you seem to like African people as president, so I'm just going to put my hat in the ring and run as from another nation.
So is Elon Musk dressed like Quaker Oats guy? That's like the Quaker Oats hat, is it not?
He's dressed like the orphanage guy in
Mr. Bumble, right? Is this Mr. Bumble from Oliver?
Yes. Because it's an Oliver reference. But see, I went further. I thought Oliver was getting oatmeal. I thought that was Quaker Oats. So
consider yourself.
Shoot me.
Lyrics by John Wessick.
Who knows the song the Three Dog Night? You know this one, right, Tim?
I know what I think. Elon's coming. I know what I need them. Elon's coming in a better place of credit freeze. No. Can't do it.
No, I know you know this one. You have a very good taste in music. You probably know this song.
I just know like Eli's coming, hide your heart, girl. That's the only thing I possibly know.
I probably know this song. Actually, I don't know this song. Eli's coming.
Where's John Westick?
We can sing it to another song. Hey la, hey nada, Elon's back or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we don't know this song, how are we going to sing?
Coming, better place of credit freeze.
All right.
We're going to stop now before we disrespect the work of John Wessick anymore. But John Wessick is the writer of 1,000 Stories, the writer of
we got
Just
it.
Made Poems.
This is going to sing Elon's coming.
Are you trying to play the song? Yeah.
All of it.
Gotcha. All right, Tim, you go.
At home.
Oh, I know this song.
I can barely hear anything.
You can barely hear them?
Yeah.
I can barely hear it. Sorry.
But he's coming.
Elon's coming, baby.
Elon's here. That's the problem. And he was freaking
surprised
looking like
that
a Beastie Boys
Night
tribute
song,
band.
That Three Dog Night song sounds very much like a Broadway musical.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, anyway,
you want to read this
all
one?
we can say is put on Spotify and read this at your leisure.
Yeah, it does sound
there.
Just
We go.
like it, actually. If you read it,
it's done. Like it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's
it.
That's it. Put on Spotify and read it. That's it.
John Wessick has written over 1 million words in poems, short stories, and novels. Hundreds of his work have appeared in journals such as the I-70 Review. Is that right? I-70 Review? New Verse News, Oddball Magazine, Patterson Literary Review, and Unlikely Stories, Mark V. He is a regional editor of the San Diego Poetry Annual and host of the Gelato East Fiction Open Mic. His latest chapbook, Explaining Humanity to Electrons, contains poems about physics. He lives in Manchester, New Hampshire, and longs for gene editing to bring giant wombats back from extinction. D.L. Polonsky is a Boston area artist, writer, and filmmaker, His characters have appeared in the Boston Herald, and his written work includes the children's book, The Letter Bandits, from TBW Books.
I have the Letter Bandits, in fact.
Do you really?
I've seen him. He performed as Stone Soup several times.
Yes.
All right. This one, Chad, why don't you take care of this one?
Okay. 14 words combined. Slow down.
Schmear. Schmear. Pat Schmear was in some bands.
He was.
To smear a perfect pat. Is that a reference?
Wait a minute. Is this deeper than we're thinking?
I think it's a bit of haiku in comics form. I like this guy.
Okay, this has nothing to do with what I'm thinking it is. It's not about Pat Smear, and that's not Pat Smear. It's not that deep of a poem.
What the fuck made you think that was even the thing? I thought you were just using dark humor badly.
Pat Smear is a guitar player for, and he was, I think, wasn't he the first Foo Fighters guitar player?
He was also the Nirvana guitar player as well.
Nice. Well, look at us on a smear campaign.
No.
Oh God.
He did it. All right, Chad, you go.
Oh, I'm next. Oh, joy. Okay,
Chad, you're doing all of them. We're just in the background.
We're just
you're just Beavis and Buttheading this shit the whole time. Okay.
Wow, 1 out of 3 is not Beavis and Butthead.
No, this is more like how many of the those Muppets are there? Because we're at least 3 of them.
Okay.
I think you guys are perfect as your Stadler and Waldorf
Hated
it commentary.
Oh, when's this over?
So what was your favorite part? The part where it ended. Okay. All right, going on to the next thing. Let's go to Susan Tepper's poem,
which got a really good response on social media. So
well, Susan Tepper is awesome, and she's a polished poet and novelist. So
yes,
you're gonna get a lot of response from the professional.
The Office, one of her prior books, was actually first serialized during the pandemic in Oddball magazine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's the word smear again.
Will you stop it?
It's on the first line.
You did that purpose. It's a smear campaign.
We're going to change ourselves to Odd Smear magazine.
I'm going to be doing my best impression of Gorilla Monsoon to Bobby Heenan on the commentary.
Will you stop? The magazine to Odd Smear. All right.
Will you stop? Will you stop? Will you stop? All right, here we go. Idyllic.
Yeah.
Across her mouth, a red smear, lipstick hurriedly applied, he thought. Yet here was such a precise and tidy woman. Getting closer, you saw it was not lipstick, but some type of illness or reaction swelling, her lips blown twice their size. When you asked was she feeling all right, her head shook fiercely. He had slammed her with the back of his hand to the point where she'd toppled.
Wow.
Your own mouth fell open in disbelief. Just a few days earlier, the 4 of us, the Fab Four, lazing on soft sand, an idyllic afternoon at the Outer Banks.
Woo.
Wow, that's great.
Beautiful. I mean,
now don't you feel bad for your fucking smear jokes? Fuck you.
No, well, they're separate. My jokes are separate from the art and the.
Yeah, we're not taking away from the art of the poem.
Don't connect it, like we're disrespecting the work. We're not.
No, in fact, we didn't even know that until till the end of it. That it was a good poem.
Shame us.
Yeah. This is a smear campaign.
Okay, to that guy, I wrote back angrily. Okay, any work that's subjected to the Oddball podcast is liable could possibly receive funds for compensation.
Can we
anyway?
Oh no! Don't write that back. Did you write that?
I might just declare that now. If you've had your poems reviewed on this podcast, you might be eligible for compensation.
Yes,
I love all the work. I just can't,
I do want to say
the Oddball Show is for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with the Oddball Foundation, really, unless we talk about it.
It's nothing to do.
The Oddball Foundation does not make anything to do with the Oddball Foundation anymore.
The Oddball Show has nothing to do with the Oddball Foundation.
You got to work on the Oddball Foundation.
The Oddball Foundation has no relation to the Oddball Foundation. Okay. And the artist, Terrell Price, is a new contributor to Oddball magazine, who is also a poet and artist. I love this contribution of photography. I'm hoping to have more Terrell Price
this is really
at a later date. And more artists is going to be announced in the coming weeks.
I love it.
How to find out about them first? Read the fucking magazine. We can barely get a podcast together to review this. So you're not going to hear about it any other place except at oddballmagazine.com.
Imagine if this shit went viral. Can you imagine? I mean,
here's the new guy.
Chad's actually gone viral a couple times. Chad's been viral. I've not been viral. I'm not
like a
viral.
Fungus. I've been viral. Let's
He's had COVID more than twice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But
Chad,
anyway.
have you had COVID before?
Have I what?
Have you had COVID before?
I've had COVID twice.
I know. Jason has not.
I have not.
I've had it once.
No, I had a horrible virus that I got from like a daycare. That was a horrible. My daughter brought home. That was a horrible.
I have such a bad joke for that, and it's very offensive.
Yeah. Don't go there. It was a pukable offense. It was awful. Awful. Puke everywhere.
All the daycare kids were spinning around and puking.
All right, Jackie Thought 556, new guy. So I wrote this poem because honestly, I really want to get back to the craft of writing like I used to.
All right.
When I used to write, it was like for survival, and now I write sparingly, and it's harder for me to write, and I want to get back to it, and So Jackie Thought 556, new guy. Sitting in a meeting, trying to find the reasons. By the way, Chad, I love the edit you did on this one. By the way, thank you very much.
No problem.
All right, someone's being funny.
I can't hear the music, so the humor escapes me. I don't know if it's because of my headset.
Oh, I thought you did that, Chad. All right, but no, I did do thank you for putting this together in couplets. When I gave it to you, it didn't look like this, so I appreciate it. Jack Dot 556, new guy, sitting in a meeting, trying to find the reasons, sipping on sunshine. It's been a long time, so I keep on sitting, trying to write and listen. I used to sit and write like my life depended on it. Poetry was a prescription that put my life together. Found a passion in it because it was something I could do with little effort. I was already an expert, could write sheets of poems on liquid sheets of paper. Every word I wrote shining like sunlight. First, the world didn't write. Then in the blink of an eye, everyone was a writer and carried themselves like they were better. Now I'm an older poet, definitely not an expert. Used to write because it numbed my pain when train rides were long and I only that outlet. Now I'm older and want to find this love again. The love a writer has for the pen. Now and again it comes and goes, but this rock mind needs to liquefy. Put my words on the page again. Commit to this craft again. Day one like I'm the new guy. Day one like it's my first time. Finding comfort in each rhyme. Finding pride in the poems I write. Finding substance in each line without substances clouding my mind. Jason Wright is the editor and founder of Oddball Magazine. His column appears weekly. His third book, Train of Thought 2, Almost Home, is available now at the Oddball bookstore. Really big show.
On Spotify, the Kids from the Brady Bunch album does not have It's Time to Change. It's every other song, but It's Time to Change on it.
Does it have like songs where they intro it with like the
clips from the show? No.
Clips from the show?
No. But they have Candy Sugar Shop, which I've never heard before, and Drummer Man.
What's the one when she gets hit by the football?
It's not a song, but
well, it should be.
It's Ow My Nose song.
Ow, my nose. Marsha.
They do Love Me Do on this.
All you need is cut because of this copyright fool. This fool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that played at my funeral.
You want that version of Love Me Do played at your
The
funeral?
Brady Bunch kids singing "Love Me Do" at my funeral.
Done. I hope not. I hope we don't have to play that at your funeral.
It's perfect.
I request that people play "React Positively" during my wake.
What? I thought you were gonna say, "Stop, go do it, everybody, go do it."
I want.
That I want them to play when we're driving to the cemetery. Why, hi, Cucamonga, yeah.
I want Up With People to be like dancing on the grave.
Go do it when you want to go do it. Relax, go do it.
Oh God!
All right.
Frankie says. You know they have those T-shirts. Frankie says.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who took this picture?
Some asshole.
Jack. Some drunk jackass on the side of the road.
Wow.
Some fucking douchebag. But anyway,
Oh fuck.
And we got thrown in the shade. Listen to this.
All right, this is a great poem, though. I want to.
Who wants to read it? Tim, let's have you read it.
All right, scroll down. Let's see if I can see it. Poem by Haley J. Darling, Roadkill. To every animal crushed on the side of the road by our abrasive metal beasts, stop scrolling now. And to every pet who painfully waiting for the crime of wanting to be warm and full. And to every mouse whose light flickered out, trapped under a metal rod because you were lured by the prospect of food. And every deer shot for the sport of hunting. And every dog and cat that had to be put down at the shelter because they took up too much space. And every fish floating in bags, in bowls, in overcrowded tanks to be won and sold and bought for your beauty. And every insect and spider I've ever crushed with my own feet because I was afraid of the sliver of space you kept. Life is life, no matter the size of a species. I'm sorry yours was taken because humanity found it an inconvenience.
Woo.
Ready? An aspiring writer trying to dip his feet into different forms of literature, Haley J. Darling is a student at Salem State University. He enjoys writing urban fiction and weird little poems and spends far too much time doodling characters and thinking about his cats.
Chad Parenteau is associate editor of Oddball magazine.
And that, don't you fucking forget it. That's all I need. That's all.
That's a great poem. I love the poem.
Yeah, it's definitely pro animal.
Yeah. Don't. I think that I think what I like the best line there is right here. I was afraid of the sliver of space you kept. That's true, because I will crush a spider, like, you know. I don't want to. I like spiders a lot, you know.
I'll smack a spider bitch, but you know, come on.
We'll put out the poem, but we don't support its contents.
What
I will. I will say that the poem that we're about to hear from Ryan Kennedy and the previous poem by Haley Darling are they're both Salem students. We had a flux of student submissions around the same time, probably an assignment from the creative writing instructor.
No, it might have been the Submit-a-thon, because Salem State does the Submit-a-thon.
Oh yeah,
Salem State does a Submit-a-thon.
Yeah, or I think MP Carter does a Submit-a-thon on a Saturday morning, and everyone just sits around and they decide to submit, which is great if you don't not used to submitting or know where to submit, but it's not good because you decrease your odds for getting published because a whole room full of people are submitted to the same place.
Yeah.
Right. Well, in this case, I think I accepted all 5 of the submissions we got from Salem State students. I thought it was pretty interesting, although I will say this, for anyone who's submitting and a student and is doing it for the first time, you got to work on your bios. Half of these bios I had to spruce up, and they sound like the lyrics to B-52's Song for a Future Generation. Hi, I'm Cindy.
Yeah, I'm Fred. I like Chinese noodles.
Yes, I'm sitting here
Poetry.
these, and I like chihuahuas and Chinese noodles.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the thing about bios, you know bios. All right, bios from all the poetry.
I love tomatoes and black cape chicken and black cap chicken.
Quiche Lorraine.
I mean, all the bios that that we got a lot of bios at Oddball Magazine, and they're all very,
Well, my next bio is gonna be Timothy Gager wants to make love to you under a strobe light.
Not a bad one. Not a bad one.
Speaking about B-52 songs,
dude, you send that to me. You send that to please. Just send that to us. We will publish.
Oh, please! I'm gonna have to be the one that deals with that one. Jesus,
and then,
I'm gonna feel dirty just cutting and pasting that. I'm gonna.
And then Tim's gonna ask like, so. By the way, I read your submission guidelines. Do I get paid yet?
yet.
That's it. Okay, who's going to read Ryan Kennedy?
I'll read a poem by Ryan Kennedy.
Jason hasn't read it. And Chad scrolls. It's really awkward.
All right, lies behind the swings. All right. Lies behind the swings. Behind the forgotten swing sets of childhood past in the rock pit that lies below, to once be inevitably replaced by a workman's shed in the years to come, lay a stretch of woods vastly covering the acres of land owned by this family of caregivers. The trees cover the land, but the swings cover the woods. The leaves cover the trees, but the leaves fall, revealing true skin. These are masks to a much larger lie beyond. The swings that hang from strings on the wooden playset cover entrances to dark places beyond time. It's scary back here, as it exists to no one, except the one back there, doing the work that no one believes is real, until the leaves masking the light have nothing to mask anymore. Once emerged from this place, life seemed different than it did before. No, nothing has changed, but it need not. Nothing has happened until you go back.
So is this a sentimental poem?
Ryan Kennedy is a senior English major at Salem State University. I'm passionate about stories, fitness, and making memories.
And Chinese noodles.
Chinese noodles. Edward S. Gall is a poet and fine arts photographer living in Brighton, Massachusetts. His work has appeared in Oddball Magazine, Spectrum, Wilderness House, Literary Review, Interlude, Currents, and Encore. His poetry collection, Airhead, and Other Poems was published this year by Reed and Green Books. All right, guys, what do you think of this one?
I like them both, actually.
Yeah. Well,
I think it was a fitting match. I think they kind of, you can tell these poems were kind of written by students under certain themes. I think it all kind of fits.
Definitely, there's a sense of place in this poem.
Well, yeah, but the two aren't. I mean, I like the first one better than this one. This one's good, but
there's three of us. We can vote majority.
All right, let's vote. All right, I like the first one. Second one, third one.
The first one has grown on me quicker, but I do like this one too.
This one has a creepy vibe to it, though. What
sure. I was waiting for it to get super creepy because we talk about swimming
creepy
and lies.
The leaves fall, revealing true skin. Gave me an Ed Gaines kind of vibe.
Oh dear,
these are masks, and I know I wasn't supposed to get that, but that's where I went with that, and that's the way my mind works.
Well, basically, words are important.
Bedtime reminder.
You can choose words that can have different meanings, and that can throw a poem. I'm not being specific here, but it's very true.
Well, I mean, I would say that. I mean, aren't there some creepy undertones in this poem? No?
Now, for example, what I was saying, like, if you're gonna talk, if you just, as a metaphor, say like a plane crashing into a building, suddenly you have a 9/11 reference in a 9/11 poem, when in fact you just wanted to use that as a metaphor. So,
yeah, but.
Okay. Or you could be Gilbert Gottfried, who made a first post 9/11 joke saying, "Sorry, it took so long to get here. I took an expressway through the Empire State Building."
You aristocrats. All right, no, but Chad, what do you think of this poem?
William Galt.
Who is William Galt?
William
Wait,
Galt.
no, who's Edward Galt?
Who's William Dog?
He likes walks on the beach and he likes interviewing people. He likes interviewing people and having walks on the beach.
Oh, jeez.
Where is that playground?
I don't know.
That's by the Boston Common, I believe.
Yeah, it looks familiar. Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Are you
Is that
lying?
a lie?
Because it's lies by the swings. The playground could be anywhere. I don't believe it.
Oh, I thought you said, is that a Y? I was like, I don't think that's a Y playground, but
It's a why.
I thought he said Y, Chad. Did you think he said Y? Is that
I thought he did, or I thought you could have said, "Is that a lie?"
That a Y?
That is a lie. It lies behind the swings. It lies in the picture. The why.
Behind the forgotten swing sets of childhood past and the rock pit that lie below, to once be inevitably replaced by a workman's shed in the years to come, lay a stretch of woods, vastly covering the acres of land owned by the family of caregivers.
So I think all these, when I do my reading in Lynn in a couple of weeks, I want all these Salem State people to come and hear me.
Yeah.
And they can have commentary too.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's great. It's
and I'll get payment.
Yeah.
There's payment there. That's it.
There's payment.
And Speak Up.
All right. Well, I got.
After this, none of the Oddball people were allowed within 1,000 feet of a playground. Anyway, let's.
Or why? Or why? We're banned from playgrounds and whys.
Oh, why?
Oh, why, Lisa?
Why? Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, it's all one thing. And I will do it in the voice of James Van Looy as he performs and emotes and sings angels and animals. Come on, you have to have heard that one.
Coggles and muscles and coggles and muscles.
Oh, God. Okay, so this is all one thing, 575, full Monty. Take that what you will, okay? Like, let's roll with that, but let's go with the poem. Here we are, caught dead in the middle of the stage of late imperial implosion, collapsing the more. They make America great again, faster than vanishing nation state of suspended emulsion. The catalyst responds to each tiny antisocial whirligig vortex around the river. Even more exclusionary seeds of ignorance and prejudice just misunderstands, actually underestimates the power of, and to every action there is automatically the equal opposite reaction. The more the do, the more they create opposition. Chaos theory of terror action of how the tsunami forms on inclined slope of beach or sea tide behaves in maelstrom whirlpool of a drain to nowhere, no how, no way. Sans, what if sans imagine what could be something else, other essence and true existence of self, where I'm here with everyone, and announcements start to tell us that winter walk has been snow delayed 2 hours, but we're in that netherworld of subliminal delay always causes the unexpected to arrive, ever more insistent in its very own schedule, and somehow we will continue to sort out our real life from this flurry of such fantasy falling like the snow that snows us so under and so blinded by the light on all that white. That's it. Call back.
All right. Are you gonna? All right. Well. All right. Well.
Say something funny. Go ahead. Come on. Yuck it up.
Yuck it up. I'm not trying to.
Come on, you motherfucker. Make us a funny statement.
Well, end with some humor. Yuckity yuck.
The only word I like a lot in this poem is maelstrom. I gotta say it. It's a great word. It's a great word. It means storm. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Chad. What do you think this one's about? It's about snow, right?
I like this. I think this is just kind of his ongoing commentary on the decay of the nation, essentially.
Yeah.
He's been doing
Not to
this
get
now.
political,
Been in
but
the decay for 20 or so years. I love one thing I love about James is his lines are always balanced. So that's sweet.
Yes.
and if they're not balanced, he just writes to the end of the page, and it's like there's your balance. So
There it is.
he's pretty
There's your
amazing in that
balance.
respect.
James Van Loy has
your
been a
balance
fixture
right
in
here.
Boston's poetry venues since the 1970s. He's a member of Cosmic Spelunker Theater and has run poetry workshops for Boston area homeless people at Pine Street Inn and St. Francis House since 1992. Van Loy leads the Labyrinth Creative Movement Workshop, which his Labyrinth titled poems are based on. His work appears weekly in Oddball magazine.
The legendary James Van
The
Loy.
legendary James Van Loy. That is correct. The legendary James Van Loy. Hold on. Let me just. I feel like we should go back to Bruce Wise and just pick one Bruce Wise from last week. But I don't know, Chad. What do you think?
Yeah, we're almost at the hour mark because we're gonna shoot the shit after that. So let's do one.
All right, we'll do one.
Do one what?
Oh, we're gonna do one Bruce Wise.
Bruce Wise.
We don't have it's dude. This is the week that is.
Bruce Wise I was
Wise
gonna do the
has come out
last Friday because I just wanted.
Very special last week. That wasn't.
All right, hold on. Let me just.
Very special. There it is.
So yeah,
Here we are.
That was the week that is current where we're at right now.
What
We
about
didn't do the week that was.
You guys have large fucking heads.
You have a small
French
head.
Canadian. It's what we have. It's our one endearing trait.
Oh, hi, I'm Big Head Al. Big Head Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim Gager. You might remember me from such.
I'm gonna eat.
You might remember me
Let's
from
get balanced here.
under the bridge.
I'm the troll under the bridge. Ah!
You might remember me as the man who played the Wizard of Oz in Oz.
Who dares cross?
You might remember Tim as being an unwilling participant in the Edward Tate lookalike contest. Like, I don't want to be this. Fucking get out of here.
Oh my god.
Fucking creeps.
Well, hey, it was good to connect with you guys and do a week that was. I hope we can do this again.
We had 6
It's
months.
a strong word, but okay.
We have 6 months to do the next week.
Yeah. See you in 6 months, dickhead.
Dude, 6 months that was.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
was fun.
6-hour show.
No, but no, it was good to see you guys. So, Tim, what's up with you for Dyer next week?
We don't have it next week, and
We don't have it next week, so stay tuned for a
we just
recap
have it
of that.
tonight, in
3
fact.
months.
But actually, I'll tell you in 2 weeks who we got. If I can find it. In 2 weeks, we have MK Jackson. And his book is great. It's like a business how-to book, but it's all comedy. Like MK Jackson was in the writing group with me. His book is fantastic.
All right.
And he had to change his name, his writing name to MK Jackson because his name is Michael Jackson. He's like, no way.
No way. And Chad, what do you got going on next week?
Next week's Undefined Stone Soup show. Probably going to be an all open mic. I was trying to see if I was pondering whether or not to do something special for Black History Month, but I didn't want to ask anyone at the last minute, and I don't like forcing Black poets to I don't want to get into the trap of like only having Black poets in February, so I do my best almost to not put them in February.
You only have mental health poets
and put them out throughout the rest of the year.
All right. Yeah, no,
that's
well, because you usually let me go on my birthday. Go and have a feature on my birthday.
Well, your birthday's in April. You just asked me what I'm doing. Fucker.
It's also Poetry Month. Actually, wait, is Mental Health Month?
Jason and Birthday History Month.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Do you guys want to? Let's end the show. Let's just forget this ever happened.
as I've done with every single podcast ever.
And hopefully take our humor.
If you want to make my mom cry at my wake, because I'm sure I'm going to die before her, definitely play the fucking podcast on loop. Just
hopefully our humor didn't piss off a lot of people. Just maybe a few this time. And
I wonder how much. I mean, how relax. Go to
relax
it when you
want to go to the ground. Relax.
Go do it. Well, this has been
gender
the
fluid is a brick, and I sound more like Frankie than either of you guys. You just got what the fuck is that? What?
I don't know. He's trying to rap. He's trying to rap. I just.
How am I the gayest sounding guy in this group? I don't know. Wait a minute. I think I quite.
I want to thank you guys for being on the show. I want to thank all the authors and writers and comic strip and all the people who are part of this week,
and everyone who's ever sent us an invoice,
and anyone who's ever sent us an invoice, like Restream.
That's it. That's all we're gonna thank.
Yeah,
but we will.
That's it.
We'll see you next week. All right.
We will. We got to do again. We're fucking doing another one of these.
Hope
Jesus.
So. All right. This has been the Oddball Show. My name is Jason Wright.
Gager.
Chad Parenteau reminding you that Frankie says relax, but Chad says fuck it. I'm out of here.
Oh, also, hey, wait. Check out Chad Parenteau's TikTok.
Chad became a great circle.
Check out Chad Parenteau's TikTok. It's actually very good. Tim,
I don't know if that's fucking
actually.
It's actually very good.
Tim,
I'm sure that was the same thing they said about the latest Captain America movie too. Great. Okay, great. It's actually very good.
Actually liked it.
It's actually good. I have a TikTok too. I wouldn't check it out. I wouldn't, but check out Chad's. Chad's is good.
Chad's TikTok is good.
I do have a
Chad
new song on Spotify.
It's actually good.
Man in the Storm. And Tim Gager is doing all sorts of shit. Tim, what are you doing?
I don't know. Subscribe to my blog. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am doing a lot of readings. I've got a novel coming out in May and probably another poetry book coming out within the next 12 months. So.
Yeah. All right. This has been the week that was. My name is Jason Wright.
Tim Gager.
Chad Parenteau. I think we did this already. Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's go with Chad. Chad, you do it first.
Okay.
Chad, say goodbye.
This is fucking Ann Coulter.
This is Bruce Springsteen.
And hi, I'm Jesse Owens.
This has been the Oddball Show.
That was my earlier impersonation. Fuck you, Hitler.
That's how we're gonna end the show.
I'm Tim Gafkin's Warhead Bear Baby. Big-headed Warhead Baby.
Fuck you, Elon. Fuck you, Nazis. Fuck you, Hitler.
Okay.
Well,
fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. All right. See you guys later.